Okay, and we're back, Baruch Hashem, another 5 minutes of tefillah. We thank all those that come on live and get the schos of making it into a live shir, which of course we know that it's a different type of Torah when you're talking to someone. And we're in the middle of discussing this type of tefillah called kriya. And we're about to learn a very time-sensitive lesson with the Yom Narayim, in a moment, Yom Kippur, with even Sukkot and lots of tefillahs coming up. So says Hashem Shabinkis, he quotes a Gemara in Brachos, and I'd like to read you a short Gemara. Taner Rabbanan, there was a story. Maisa b'Talmud Echad, there's a story with a certain Talmud. Sheyar lefnei Ateva, he went to daven b'fnei Rav Eliezer. Vayamarich yeser midai, and he was davening very long. Amru loy Talmid of Rabbeinu, kama archin uzeh. So other Talmidim says, Rebbe, look how long this Talmud davens. So what does the Rebbe respond? Amar lehem, klom marich yeser mi Moshe Rabbeinu. Does anyone daven longer than Moshe Rabbeinu? The pasuk says that he davened for 40 days and 40 nights. Gemara continues, and the Gemara says, there was a story with a Talmud that davened in front of Rav Eliezer, and he was davening very short. He was mikatzer yeser midai. So the other Talmidim said, Rebbe, look at this guy, kama katzer nuzeh, he's davening so quick. So how did Rav Eliezer respond? Is there anyone that davened quicker than Moshe Rabbeinu? Moshe Rabbeinu said one tefillah, kel, no, refa, no, la. So says Hashem Shabinkis, this Gemara is a fascinating Gemara, and let's understand it. The first part of the Gemara, that's easy to understand. To understand the Maila of one who davens long makes a lot of sense. Moshe Rabbeinu davened for 40 days and 40 nights. So Rav Eliezer was telling his Talmud, wow, look, this guy davens a long time. He's incredible as well. And the truth is, that part, I think we all understand. And that's something that the truth is, we all could really tap into. Maybe it's a Rosh Hashanah, maybe it's Yom Kippur, maybe it's even a particular Shachris, or maybe it's even a Kapitel Tillim sometimes, that you really could connect to, and you could daven at length. And that a lengthy tefillah, that it's a mailah, that it's good, that we understand. But continues that Gemara and says, but there's also a mailah to a short tefillah. Now what's the mailah of a short tefillah? The guy just davens quickly, what's so good? So says Hashem Shabinkis, we can explain this with a pasuk in Bereshis that says, Asher lakachti miyad ha'amori b'charbi u'b'kashti. That the pasuk says that he took him from the hands of the Amori, b'charev, with his sword, u'b'kashti, and with his bow. And what does the Targum Onkelos on this pasuk say? B'tzlusi u'ba'usi, which of course we say in Kaddish every day, Salasan uvasai, which means with my tefillah and my supplication, a different type of tefillah. And this is a comparison of cherev and keshes, of there's the short type of blow and the long bow. We know that you could pull back an arrow and you could shoot an arrow at its own, or you could take a sword and you could cut them up. So this comparison, I think we've spoken about once at a different juncture. But over here, says Hashem Shabinkis, if you were to ask, how many arrows does a skilled craftsman need? Does a skilled archer, a good warrior, how many bullets does he need? So the answer should be one, because he's going to hit the mark with the first one. If you're going to ask, and the guys are going to say, oh, I need tons of ammo, you're going to start questioning, and you're going to say, wait, why do you need tons of ammo? It should only take one bullet. Says of Shimshon Pincus, a real, complete, full, direct tefillah, a tefillah of kriya, a tefillah that you're literally looking eye to eye with Hashem. As we've spoken about, the understanding that you're talking to the entity, to God, that could do anything with limitless mercy. That's a tefillah, a kriya, that can be done one time. And that's a tefillah that you could say in a moment, kel, na, rafa, na, la. And that tefillah has all the potency within it. And such a tefillah is perhaps at the same level as a tefillah for 40 days and 40 nights. B'cherev u'v'keshes. If we appreciate and we really understand the analogy, we could realize that, a tefillah doesn't have to be that long. Anyone who ever davened with Chaim Kanievsky, he davened a very quick Shemona Esrei. The Briskerov davens very quickly. Because if you're davening direct, It doesn't have to be that long. It could be full potency with such a direct tefillah. Shusha Pincus then is going to continue and explain the flip side. So with that understanding, why would you ever have to daven long? We'll have to pick up from there, but of course it's this balance that we have to come to appreciate. At times it's the lengthy tefillahs, but it's the full potency in one moment that could have the same effect.